A bizarre move by Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer graphically displays the destructive futility of President Biden's war against oil and gas. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The nation got a wake-up call when sophisticated cyber attackers shut down the Colonial Pipeline, causing enormous delivery disruptions of gasoline on the East Coast. Yet Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, not hackers, wants to shut down a critical oil and gas pipeline that serves the Midwest and Canada. Her rationale? Part of the pipeline crosses 4.5 miles of the Straits of Mackinac, and she's afraid the pipeline might someday suffer a big spill, but she offers no real-world evidence that this is about to happen, just that it might. Federal regulators, by contrast, say there is no cause for such a concern. Nonetheless, Whitmer is demanding that a state court issue an injunction to shut it down. She gave the pipeline operators an ultimatum that if it stays open, she'll seize its profits. A closure would cause enormous economic harm to the region. She won't succeed, not least because the pipeline is subject to a 1977 treaty between the U.S. and Canada that bars political hacks like her from interfering with its operations. But her stunt, along with the Colonial Pipeline incident, underscores a politically inconvenient truth. The Biden administration's goal of getting rid of oil and natural gas sometime in the future, or even substantially reducing our need for these fuels in the short term, is a pipe dream. We can't realistically survive without them. The technology for wind and solar power does not exist to replace oil and natural gas. Let's look at the facts. A 100 megawatt turbine that would provide electricity to 75,000 homes is about the size of a typical residential house. A wind farm that would supply a similar amount of juice would cover 10 square miles, would have 20 turbines, each taller than the Washington Monument, and would require 50,000 tons of concrete, 30,000 tons of iron ore, and 900 tons of unrecyclable plastics to construct. To ensure 24/7 access to electricity would necessitate 10,000 tons of Tesla-class batteries for storing electricity, and that's just for one farm. To replace oil and natural gas globally in the next generation or so with wind and solar would require new mines on a scale that would be an environmental horror. We'd need a 40-fold increase in lithium, 25 times more graphite, and 20 times more nickel. We would need an immense increase in cobalt. More than half of cobalt is mined in the Democratic Republic of Congo, notorious for using child labor. Moreover, almost all of the refining of cobalt is controlled by Chinese firms. I'm Steve Forbes. This is What's Ahead. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions, and I look forward to being with you soon again.